All right. Good morning, everyone. So I'm telling you once again, this particular 50-day strategy can work to the students who already having a little bit knowledge on the subject. If you do not have any kind of a previous knowledge on the subject and you're extremely poor, okay, for those people also it will work, but you have to work, more hard than the people. But this kind of timetable will work for the students who are having the previous knowledge and who are working the day one. Okay, it will help for all of them. Anyway, TSSET and TNSET also released. The syllabus is absolutely similar syllabus. Nowadays, the SET exam also, the level of the SET exam is almost equal or 80% equal to the NET exam. So that's the reason whomever preparing for the SET exam, you should be very familiar with the syllabus as well. Okay. All right. Now listen, again and again and again, I am telling you, this particular timetable will work only for the students, who will read minimum of or maximum of 8 hours and minimum of 6 hours. I'm telling you right away to all of you, if you are not spending 6 hours to 8 hours, it is not like a discouragement. It is the fact. You can't qualify the exam. Okay. So you have to spend more. In this 8 hours, I will only take the classes of 4 hours and you have to read only 4 hours. Okay. So at least self-study is utmost important here. And if you read 10 hours, I really appreciate every one of you because studying 10 hours for the period of 50 days, it is not at all difficult topic, difficult task. Now remember, again and again and again, I'm telling you, some students are used to observe that if they are zoology students, they will only focus on the zoology related units. If they are botany aspirants, they will only focus on the concepts which are related to the botany. Those kind of students are extremely difficult to qualify the exam. You are not writing the exam in botany, you are not writing the exam in the zoology, you are writing the exam in the life sciences. So if you want to crack the CSIR net or a SET exam, it is very important. You should be very thorough with the 10 units. And trust my words, even you are thorough with 8 units also, you can't crack the exam. If you are thorough with 8 units also, you can't crack the exam. You have to be very familiar with the 10 units. I am using the word out of 10 units, every unit you have to read from 95 to 100%. So minimum 95% of the concepts that you people has to cover compulsory. Then only we can crack that. If you read the unit half, it is impossible to crack, I'm telling you. All right. What are those units? It doesn't matter whether you belongs to a botany, zoology, biochemistry, microbiology, biotechnology, genetics, whatever your MSc background it may be. If you want to crack the exam, unit 1 to 6 are the most important unit that every student has to read without fail. Without fail, you have to read compulsory. If you skip any one of the unit, I can say that you are losing more number of marks. Okay. Then after unit 1 to 6, unit 8 is compulsory, unit 10 is compulsory, unit 13 is compulsory. So total, how many units are there? You can see here, total 9 units I have highlighted here. Now, very important. Am I audible to everyone? Please confirm me quickly. Quickly confirm. Am I audible to everyone? Yes. Rejoin. All right. Please continue. Okay. Now, as I am telling to all of you very clearly, 1 to 6 units are compulsory. Unit 8, Unit 10, Unit 13 is also compulsory. Now, these 9 units are compulsory. Don't skip under any circumstances. See, just listen to me. 30 minutes later, I will solve your doubts. Unit 7 or Unit 11, Unit 12 or Unit 9. Among these 4 units, listen my words once again. Among these 4 units, at least choose minimum of 1 unit and maximum of 2 units compulsory. What I am saying, friends, minimum of 1 unit, maximum of 2 units, you have to choose compulsory. So on average, minimum 10 units, maximum 11 units are compulsory required in order to crack either SET or the CSIR net exam. It is mandatory that you people decide. If you are a zoology background, choose the human physiology and evolution both. If you are from a botany background, at least choose the applied biology. It depending on your convenience that you people can choose it. Okay, no need to worry about that. All right. Now, look into this. How many number of hours that we have to read and what are the timings of the classes? I am telling you 99% all over India, most of the students are having the holidays in the month of May, and most of the people, do not have the colleges. Jyotirmayi, it is absolutely from your side. It is not from our side. You rejoin or disconnect your internet connection. Again, rejoin. Okay. So it is from your side only. Okay. All right. Most of the people, having the holidays in the month of May, as well as having the holidays at least up to June 10th. Okay. At least up to June 10th. Okay. Most of the people are having the holidays. So I am requesting everyone, these timings are not going to be changed. Okay. But again, I am requesting you, please don't dependent on the recorded. I don't want you to watch the recorded first of all. The major reason I am keeping the class at 6 a.m., major reason to keeping the class in the afternoon also, by that everyone can attend the live classes only. I don't want any one of you to join the recorded. Okay. In worst condition or in emergency condition, if you cannot attend the live, then only go through the recorded. There is no change in the timings. Now, which is 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. There will be a half an hour break, 7:30 to 8:30, 11:30 to 12:30, and 2:30 to 3:30. These timings are fixed up to June 25th. Up to June 25th, these timings are absolutely fixed. There is no need to change. Okay. Including the paper one also. Okay. And most importantly, friends, every single day, see, I will be covering 4 units. See, my target is very clear. Out of 12 units, I will be covering in this particular 50 days. In this 50 days, I will be covering the minimum of 65 topics. I will write and give it to all of you. Out of this 65 topics, I will write and give it to all of you. You will get minimum 110 and you will get minimum 120 marks in the exam for sure. Out of this 65 topics. So it is your responsibility to read those 65 topics, from very basic to the very advanced level. Now, what you have to do? Once I finish the classes by 3:30 p.m., every single day, you will be having, one daily practice test. Okay. I will upload the PDFs. You people has to just submit the answers individually. That's all. Okay. At the end, or I will directly upload in the app. At the end, I want every one of you to check your result on the same day itself. So it is a kind of a challenging for everyone. Everyone has to do it very accurately. Okay. So listen, every single day, see, remember, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., 7:30 to 8:30, 11:30 to 12:30, and 2:30 to 3:30. So I will be covering 4 different units, which means that I will be covering the 4 different topics. Now, what will happen once you cover all this from 3:30 to 8? I want you to practice because in the middle also there is a lot of gap to all of you. You can prepare accordingly. Jyotirmaya, I'm telling you multiple times, right? People won't understand it is from your side. I'm telling you, right? All right. So listen, so attend 4 classes compulsory, and in between the classes also you have a lot of gap, and from 3:30 to 8 also you are having a lot of time. So what you people has to do, every single day from tomorrow, you will be having a test every single day. You will be having the test at 8 p.m. Okay. So the test is just for 30 minutes. That's all. Just the test is for just 30 minutes. And the test will be live only up to 9 p.m. Okay, the test will be live up to only 9 p.m. only. Okay, you have to take the test between the 8 to 9 p.m. Immediately 9 p.m. we will be solving the different practice questions. So in the 9 to 10 p.m., what I will do, I will solve the practice questions which we have uploaded, which you have taken the test, and I will also solve the PYQs also. So every single day you will be having total number of 5 classes. Even though tomorrow is your starting day of your preparation, if you strictly, genuinely follow me, and if you spend the time minimum 9 to 10 hours very dedicatedly, including the general category students, I am telling you, you will crack the exam for sure. It is all about your commitment and it is all about your hard work. Moreover, it is about consistent. So every single day from tomorrow, you will be having a test at the 8 p.m. whatever the topics that I have discussed on the same day. So what is my ultimate target? My ultimate target is, so before you reach the exam, we are going to cover 2000 practice questions. 2000 practice questions we will be covering, including the part B, including the part C, as well as the PYQ. Apart from this, you will be writing 15 mock tests, which is commencing from the 6th June onwards. So in that, there are total 15 mock tests are there. Here also, for every mock test, you will be having nearly 125 questions you will be having. Okay. There also, you are covering more than 1500 questions. So in the span of 50 days, we are covering total of 3000 to 3500 practice questions plus PYQ. Okay. I will give every question on the same day itself. As a result, it won't create any pressure or any burden to all of you. You don't feel stress also. Because every single day you keep the target of solving only 30 to 40 questions. That also I will only solve along with the answer and explanations. You don't need to worry about that. What is more important in this entire 50 days is this only. 4 classes, you please try to become super expert in the concept that what I'm teaching. After listening the concept completely, friends, you immediately focus on the test taking every day. After taking the test, I will discuss that and I will also discuss the PYQ. So we are covering the concept, we are solving the PYQ plus practice question. And at the end, we are writing the mock test. So this is 100% sufficient to crack the exam. Again and again, and I am telling you, even though how much depth I may teach, even though how many questions I may solve, if you don't put the effort of 8 to 10 hours, there is no point of doing the preparation at all. It's completely waste of time. It is always about the self-study. Always focus on it. Now, if you analyze our syllabus very clearly, friends, what kind of questions that we are actually expecting in a different units, that I kept it here. So on every day during the time of a practice session, most of the questions will come in this particular format. Suppose example, if you see the biochemistry, in the biochemistry, factual statement related critical thinking type are less. What are more common here? Graphical, matching, combination of true or false statements, numerical statements. So we will give the questions in the practice session and we'll always solve the PYQs by considering all these aspects only. So you should also focus on only this. No need to get confused here. Then after that, what are the various topics I am going to cover? So here I have listed total 93 topics. Out of this particular 91 topics, we are going to cover 65 topics because I have already covered a few topics before itself. But these 65 topics, again, I am telling you, you can answer 110 to 120, 120 marks you will get very shortly. And last and final thing, most of the students that are doing a blunder mistake. Why most of the general category students are not qualifying? Why most of the STSC students, even though cutoff is little low, some students are unable to crack the exam. The only reason behind that is you people always answer more than the limited questions. An example, a general category women candidate or a general category student, the cutoff will be 122 marks. Why you are failing? Why most of the general category students will fail? They will answer the question paper for 160 marks. So this is the biggest blunder mistake that you do. This is the reason most of the students couldn't qualify in the first and second attempt, even though they are working very hard. So how to avoid this? Your goal, you are a general category student. There is a no doubt. Our cutoff never ever go beyond 122 marks. There is no doubt about it. Now, what is the most important point you have to remember here? In order to get 122, how many chapters that you have to read and how many number of questions that you have to attempt. You people has to practice from now onwards. 90% of the students, they will be very good during the time of preparation. When they entered into the examination hall, in these 3 hours, they will mess their entire preparation because they never follow the specific strategy. I am telling you right now, every student keep this in your mind. A general category student, a OBC student, and I'm including the ST/SC students. You remember my words very correctly. If you answered more than this, you are doing a blunder mistake. Okay, remember and mark my words. A general category student in a part C, it is super important. If you want to crack the exam, you have to answer 20 part C questions correctly. Otherwise, it is extremely difficult to crack the exam. And out of 50 part B, you have to answer 20 part B. I'm saying out of 50, 20 part B. That's all. It should be correct. So here 20 into 4, you are getting 80. Here 20 into 2, you are getting 40. And in the paper part A, it is very important. I am telling for the general category students, 5 to 6 questions should be correct. Then here you will get nearly 10 marks. So if you are getting 130 marks, you blindly keep it in your mind, your rank will be below 70 in India. Okay. And what is your qualifying mark? Your qualifying mark is just 120 only, but you scored 130, your all India rank is 70. So you remember this. Don't show the over smartness and try to answer 35 questions in the part B and trust my words. Out of 35 questions, you mark my words. 15 questions you will choose wrong only. Then whatever the questions that you have corrected 20, you lose all the marks. So don't do this kind of experimentation. You remember this. And OBC candidates always remember 18 questions should be correct in the part C compulsory, 20 compulsory in the part B, 5 questions in the part C. Undoubtedly, no, there's no doubt in that. 200% you will qualify. And do you really think answering 18 questions out of 75 is a really challenging task? No, it is really a child play if you really analyze the question correctly. And SC/ST students, 15 questions minimum should be correct. Maximum of 16, part B 20, and part A 5. Okay. And your rank also will be below all India rank 70 if you answer this many questions. Now, we are solving 10 lessons. And how many topics I am going to discuss? I am going to discuss the 65 important topics out of this 91 topics. Out of this 65 topics, I'll blindly tell you 18 to 20 part C questions will appear, 20 part B questions will appear, 5 to 6 part C questions will appear. You just follow me very strictly and you do your preparation very honestly. Whenever I am discussing every single subtopic, I will tell you what exactly you have to focus on. Some students will say that I am very, very good in understanding the concept. I am very good in reading the concept. Some students will say that I am extremely poor in analyzing the question. I am extremely poor in solving an experimental based question. I am extremely poor in solving a graphical or factual statement based question. Every single day, 8 p.m., I will tell you how to solve this question. Because we are doing questions on specific topic. An example, in the unit 3, I have solved RD technology. Unit 6, an example, we discussed secondary metabolites. Here I discussed cleavage. Here I discussed Hart-Weinberg equilibrium. Now what I will do, I will solve the questions only on this. I will solve the PYQ and I will solve the same type of a practice question. Then you are solving practice question and you are applying your knowledge on the PYQ and or vice versa. Then obviously you get a clear-cut idea how to solve that question. What is the simple method to solve? What is the simple technique to solve? And more importantly, what kind of a question that you have to leave? That is more important. Every student should understand what kind of a question that I have to leave. You should never get trapped into the question. If you are thinking too much, if you are analyzing too much, which means that you are already trapped with that question. What is the point of choosing that question? Out of 75, your target is choosing only 20 question. Why you have to choose a question which is trapped? So you have to choose the question which you can do. That is our real intelligence. That I will tell you every day in the 8 p.m. how to choose a question wisely. What kind of a question to be chosen? And again, every single day of a preparation, you remember how many marks you have to get. Because I am telling you from the last 7 years, every general category and ST/SC category students, they will answer the question paper for 160 marks. You know how many marks they'll get? They'll get less than 50 marks at the result. No, this is not the way, because you have to choose how many marks that you have to get, and you have to focus on only that. See, in the SET exam, there's a no negative marking. You can choose the multiple questions. There's no doubt about it. But while you are doing the net, you should be very, very careful, and you have to choose the answer very wisely. And everyone use this PPT and understand what kind of a critical questions that are coming from every single unit. Based on that only, I'll teach you the topic in that specific way. Based on that only, we will do the this question. And I am giving you my word. If you solve this 3,000 questions very dedicatedly, trust me, you will get 100% of the confidence to crack the exam. Most confidence will come into the picture on only solving multiple questions. You don't need to search for anything. I'll provide the questions on daily basis. You just solve it strictly and ask me the doubts and clear on that day. And I'm only requesting you, you don't need to be intelligent in my classes. You just be consistent. You be consistent 50 days. And if you don't qualify, I will take that responsibility. Okay. You just be consistent for 50 days from the day one. Timings will be 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., 7:30 to 8:30, 11:30 to 12:30, 2:30 to 3:30, and you will be having a test at 8 p.m. and test discussion class will start at the 9 p.m. Okay, so every day you will be having total 5 classes, including the test discussion. Okay, now every day first class, okay, first class, that is the class of 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. It will happen only through the Zoom, okay, that I will upload in the YouTube, only one class. And the last class, that is the practice session, also happens in the YouTube, okay. Remaining all the classes will happen via app. You all will be added into a new batch by evening. You can see that, which is the 50 days batch. All the live classes will happen only through that batch, okay, not from the previous batch. Okay, is it clear, everyone? Now you can ask any kind of a doubts, okay. Especially I'm telling to some students, Ritika, Swati, Shafia, you people, I want you to, and Rachana, I want you people to remember my words. You have to, Akila, you have to crack the exam compulsory. There's no doubt in that. So you people, after the concept, you people focus on more on practicing the question. Focus more on practicing. Remember my words. PYQ plus practice question. There is no other better combination. First is solve the PYQ, solve the practice question. Undoubtedly, we can crack the exam. We can crack that specific question. And every single day in the 9 p.m., you can raise all your doubts in the practice session. Along with the PYQ, I can solve any question that you will come across. Clear, everyone? Now you people can ask any kind of a doubt. Clear? Everyone. I will just give the timetable. You can attend it on daily basis. Every day what topic will happen, I will tell you very clear. Okay. Now, most important, today 4:30 p.m. everyone attend the class as usual. No, Swati, 100% you have to read the book once. Okay. At least you have to read the book once. At least once. No, it's important here. Okay. Some, I can say PPT is sufficient, but not all. You require the knowledge. You require the bookish knowledge compulsory. Okay. You can do that. Okay. And most importantly, friends, everyone join 4:30 p.m. class today as usual. We will continue that particular immunology. There are 3 more concepts are there. We will complete the hybridoma technology in the 4:30 p.m. class. So from tomorrow, this will be the session. And I don't inform you the timings prior. I want you to join the class sharp 6 a.m. Okay. All right. If anyone find any doubt, you can drop a message. Okay, everyone join at sharp 4:30. I will upload this session even on the YouTube as well. Okay, so first session will start via Zoom link. Okay, in the morning. See, first of all, don't worry about that. You follow it, Bhavani. Don't worry about the result. Okay, results are not in our hand. You strictly follow it. Let's hope for the best. Okay. Don't think about result. Result will make us panic. If you keep thinking about result, you work hard. Okay. Result will come for sure. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you. Everyone join at sharp 4:30 p.m. Thank you.